All right, so let's talk about a really fun one that's in our orange wine only club this month. Brutal. I'll link to the blog about Brutal wines in your notes, so you can check out the history of what Brutal wine is. And this one is a really fun expression of it. Each year, the Vin de Pirouette does a different version. Last year's was red. This year's is orange again. So this is a mixture of Riesling, Pinot Gris, and Gewürztraminer. And as you can see, it definitely has an orange hue. I think it's 16 days or 18 days on the skins. And when you have more grayish grapes like Pinot Gris and Gewürztraminer, you definitely see more extraction. Like if this was just Riesling, with that extraction, the color would likely not be this dark. But that doesn't mean that you wouldn't still get tannin and phenolic bitterness off of it. So let's smell it. Oh, and to give a little context in case you don't go read the Brutal blog, the whole idea around Brutal wines is that they're an experiment. So they are always 0-0. They don't add anything or take anything out of it. And it's something that they want to experiment with that year. So this one, I think they've just been experimenting for the last few years with different styles of orange wines. And this one certainly has a different aroma than I'm used to when I am thinking of Pinot Gris, Gewürz, and Riesling. It's certainly aromatic. I mean, when you have a Gewürz in there and a Riesling, it's very, I would expect that. But what I'm getting on it is almost like candied qualities, like candied orange peel, I would say is like the first thing that I would see on it. And then if I like put my nose in the bottom, I'm actually getting like pineapple, which is quite nice, and like stone fruit too, just like the whole tropical aroma. There was a lot going on there. And then more like on the top, like that candied orange or like orange blossoms, both of those I'm getting a lot of. So now let's try it. First of all, yummy. Second of all, it's surprisingly savory. Like it's kind of salty or like briny. And that actually doesn't surprise me a lot. When you have really extracted Gewürztraminer, that's a trait that I've seen in it before. And super extracted Gewürztraminer by itself can be really tannic and like a little bit harsh sometimes. So the mixture of this, the blend is quite nice because it still has like all the freshness of those fruits that we just talked about, but it has this really interesting like salinity to it. So it can really stand up to more when it comes to food. The first thing I would think of is like grilled, not like darker meats, maybe grilled pork, definitely like a grilled chicken, or like barbecue chicken. Like you put the barbecue sauce on it and put it on the grill. My dad does that. This is like that would be perfect for that. Or something else that's also like really salty and would do well with like a balance of the salinity that's in this. So this is a really fun different wine. What's funny though is I would say like it's funky. Of course it's funky. Most of these orange wines are funky, but it's not crazy. I think we have some stuff this month that is a little bit crazier than this one. Like you could have someone try this as their first orange wine and they would I would not actually I would not make this someone's first orange wine. It's a really nice orange wine, but it's like middle tier, I think I would say, before you go crazy off the deep end, but it's also not an entry level. So I hope you guys really enjoy this one. We were so excited when we could get an allocation large enough to put into this club. So y'all are the only ones that get it. And yeah, we're gonna try and put something in each month that'll be a bit of a surprise that y'all will love. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this one.